To me, it seemed like that was your best defensive performance of the year. I mean, I guess what was your observation?
Yeah, I would say that. I would agree with that. I thought, in terms of putting everything together, we had been really good at times. We had not really put it together for 40 minutes. And, you have to against this team. A lot of veterans. And right from the opening tip, we were locked in to the game plan and stayed with it, in terms of trying to keep it out of the paint, trying to get back, limit their easy baskets, trying to limit their second shot opportunities. And then, the other end moved the ball. They got up into us pretty good. So it's not as easy as it looks, but you got to get it moving so you have some opportunities to drive the ball. So really proud of our guys.
Fran, talk about Jordan with the point guard matchup. I mean, it seems like he held his own fine.
Jordan is a really good player. He's as tough a guy as I've seen. He's not going to be afraid. He's not going to back down. He knows what he can do, what he can't do. And he's just going to keep getting better.
Jordan, Isaiah, and Cordell were as effective or as impactful as anybody tonight. What does it mean to you to see those guys rise to this occasion in a game like this?
Well, I think as a coach, you're always proud of them when they do that. I think what I would say to you is I have an expectation that they would do that. But unless they have an expectation for themselves, it's not going to happen. So that's what gives you a great feeling as a coach. Because, Cordell kind of came, I know I'm going to play well. Isaiah, I'm going to play well. Jordan, I'm going to play well. And what they were able to do, each one of them made mistakes. And it's the ability to get to the next play and really compete that makes the difference with those three guys. Because a lot of freshmen, when they make mistakes, it just keeps going south. And those guys, it doesn't happen.
But there were a couple of junctures, especially in the second half, where they cut the lead to 7, but then you guys came back, got some big rebounds, played defense at that time.
Big three by Jordan there.
Right, the one that was like 25 feet or so.
Yeah. I thought he was going to make the next one from 35. But, it's what you love about him. He missed one, and he jumps up and makes, probably the biggest shot of the game. No big deal. And like you said, we went back and we got stops. And when they did score, I felt we were moving our feet. We were contesting. I mean, they made tough shots. When they scored down the stretch, they made tough shots.
This is going to be viewed as a breakout win for a young team. I mean, is this something you saw building or coming for this game?
I felt like we had the potential to be better than we were playing. And I sort of kept saying it. We played pretty well against Memphis at times, at Notre Dame, for longer. Seton Hall, at times. Even Omaha at times. Started to put it together a little bit against Stetson, but this is a team that is ranked. So it is a step, but you can never be too satisfied. Just like you can't get too down if you lose a game, whether it be this game or another game. You can't. You go back. That was a tough loss for us the other night against Omaha. Tough loss. But how do you respond? And they went right back to work. They locked into Stetson, they put it together, came right back. No nonsense, very mature approach to game preparation, following the game plan. And I thought the enthusiasm of the guys on the floor and the guys on the bench, how they were supporting their teammates. And of course the crowd was spectacular. But our whole bench was really into the game in a way that you have to be to win a game of this caliber.
How far does tonight go in terms of them seeing it click on both ends? And what kind of impact could that have?
Well, I think it'll have a lot of impact because, we played a really tough schedule so far, and we lost to some really good teams. Well, tonight we played a good team and won. So what we were able to do is grow and learn. And you never want, especially as a coach, because you take it personally, if game after game you're doing the same things wrong and the outcome is a loss. Obviously we've got a lot of experience on our staff. We should be able to fix it. We should be able to improve it. And and I think they see that our staff is going to work tirelessly to help them get better and make them understand how you have to believe in yourself and how you have to compete. I mean, it was a great performance in so many different ways, but it was not perfect. And I think that's the important thing to know and understand, because when we did miss a shot or turn, we went back and played defense, and we got to stop. We didn't let it, because this team is a team that can really go on a run on you. I mean, that's kind of what they do. You know, all of a sudden, you know, it's a 15-2 run, and you can only take so many timeouts. But we never let them do that to us tonight.
You
Fran.
look at Nicholas Bear. I mean, you know, his numbers kind of belie his actual performance because
Yeah,
he's getting
I
a
agree.
long rebound, he's playing defense, he's moving the ball, he's diving for loose balls. Just kind of the epitome. And coming off the bench, he seems to take his role, whatever it is.
Well, you know, the other day I said, you know, on the way to the pregame meal, I said, I'm going to start him out. I'm going to bring you off the bench. I need you to do what you do. You're going to play about the same number of minutes. He said, okay, coach, fine. That's what we'll do. And he was awesome against us. He was awesome in this game. Think about the lineup I had on the floor late. Obviously, we're worried about penetration, three-point shooting, but he was our center. I had him and 4 guards out there, and he had to go get some rebounds that were really difficult to get. But he flies and gets them. You know, we had him fresh because he got a little foul trouble. He would have probably played more than 17 minutes had he not gotten in foul trouble. But I think you're right, Scott. There's just no substitute for all of the things that he gets done for you on the floor in a positive way.
Do you feel
How are
like
you
this is-
viewing this team in this season? I mean, I know that's a really vague question, but it's not the same kind of team you've had for a few years.
No, and I think, Mike, that's what makes this business so much fun for me and my staff. And you know, these guys, it's early in their career; they're trying to figure it out, and it's our job to help them. You know, but there's very little that I haven't seen or been through when it comes to young teams, experienced teams, teams with expectations, teams without expectation, mistake teams, great shooting teams. I've been saying from the beginning, I really like this team. I really like this group. And it's going to be an interesting journey. It's not going to be smooth. But, you know, to see them enjoy, you know, a victory like this after kind of what they've been through and celebrate in the locker room, you know, with Coach Olson, that's what it's all about. And I think that can build confidence moving forward.
Coach, 23-9 for Pete, and he finally gets a win against Iowa State. What do you have to say about him?
Well, from the beginning, I think he was pretty determined that we weren't going to lose this game. I mean, he put us on his back early offensively, and I think everybody came with him. But I'm just so proud of what he's doing on the glass. I mean, he got some serious traffic rebounds that he had the sky for. And then we run him around, and we run him out on the break. I mean, that takes unbelievable energy. I'm trying to get him a blow right before each media timeout. He doesn't want to come out then. You know, I played him 35 minutes, but I tried to, you know, strategically place that rest for him because I knew we were going to need him down the stretch. And he handled the ball and moved the ball. It was great.
Moss
Say a
had-
couple more.
Yeah, Moss had a few big buckets for you guys in the second half, especially attacking the basket.
He's really good at that. You know, so we put him in that position. We're running our press attack. We get him out of there, get him flying, look down the floor, throw it to him. He's a great finisher. He's got great confidence in his ability. He gets there quickly. He is fast and quick, and he's explosive. So he gets there so quick, I think that's why he got the N1s.
Such a longer layoff, I guess, than you've had so far this year before the next one. How do you approach these next 10 days or so going into UNI?
First thing you do is you let them enjoy this one and you get a little bit of rest. You know, you're to this point, we had a lot of games quickly. We've got some guys, just little nagging injuries. Get them to feel better there and go back to work Sunday.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.